All right, guys, this is MobileGamerNerd, and we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play mystery shard only run video. Only heroes everyone can use. So, let's see where we're at. We're going to get some progression going. Let's go look and see where we're at. We got 54 mystery shards, 688 ancient shards. We've got 135 voids. We've got 9 primals and 50 sacreds. So, yeah, this is kind of moving. We actually just got a primal from the monthly login. Apparently, that's the only place we're really going to be getting them from. So figure 1 a month. So every time you see a new primal, it means a month has passed. Isn't that fun? All right, so fusions. I don't think there's much going on here. We still haven't gotten everybody for Lockwane, so I'm not really pushing on that yet. Eventually we'll get them. I do have plenty of books. Fragments, we are literally at the end of Gerda Bogbrew, so we'll be getting her soon, and hopefully sooner than we think. No, I'm just kidding. We're not getting her any sooner than we can get her. As far as logging in, let's look at the login rewards. Here we go. So we've got what? 7 days here, 7 days, right? No, it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 days. So we've got 6, 7, 8, 9 days left, and a bunch of gems and some energy, which is kind of nice. So this is kind of the good week. Is going to be great. We're going to get some stuff. As far as heroes go, we did a rebuild. I put up a post, I believe, on the community tab of Lord Legionary. So yeah, we are rebuilding him. So we're slowly getting him done. Let's try and get this to 16. It's not going to happen. We only have 600,000 gold. So we're going to give it a shot. Oh, we got 1. Can we get to 16? Can we get to 16? We cannot. Oh, boy. All right, so either way, we're going to get her. Yeah, this dude is a girl. We're going to get Lord Legionary maxed out again on his stats. He's at 47,000 power. We did go through and fix some of his speed issues. We fixed a couple of things, actually. So we put him in a crit rate glove. I would have preferred crit damage, but it didn't work out. So we've basically just got him to the point where he's gonna crit, and he's got at least reasonable damage. We have an attack chest on him, which once again, before he was dying a lot. Now he's not dying a lot. He's been surviving because I've luckily been able to keep him alive with like some of my support heroes. We're getting better heroes, so it's like now we've got heroes like Tolog and we've got Mithrala. Like there's heroes that can keep him alive long enough where forcing him to be more attack oriented is actually okay. But yeah, we definitely want to get this accuracy banner up so he can do his decreased speed. We've got him in a crit damage amulet, and we've got him in an attack ring. So we've got the basic attack stuff is all done. We just got to get his HP up here with his helmet, and we do have him in this new set. What is that? Merciless? I don't know which one it was. Let's look at which one is this. This is I think it's not. I think it's the Swift one. Whoop, Supersonic. Is that what this one is? Yeah, Supersonic. Right? Yeah. So basically, he gets some stats. Let's look and see what he gets. He will get 20 resist, 15% HP, 10% speed. He fills the champion's turn meter by 2% for each buff on the enemy, which is nice. 10% speed again, and then decreased turn meter effects placed on him. So all that's really good, and hopefully it works out. So far it has been. We've been beating things. We've been getting through the city. I just placed a video up on Monday. Well, Monday of when you're watching this. Really, I'm recording this on Monday, but I placed it up on Monday, and that is like our progression. And he is a very he's not pinnacle. He's a really good hero for some of the fights, and he's getting much better. He's not great, but he's starting to grow on me in a sense that he's putting up numbers that I'm happy with, and I think we can get him even better. So if we can get this set kind of hooked up to be a couple more legendary pieces, some 6-star gear, and get this to be a crit damage glove with enough crit rate for him to crit, I feel like this dude is going to put up some really good numbers. I'm going to be really excited. Let's look at his total stats real quick. So he's got 26,000 HP, very low. He's going to get targeted by spiders if you bring him in anywhere. 3,800 attack. He's got 2,000 defense, 213 speed. His crit rate is 96, which is what I was trying to get. I wanted to get it really high. Crit damage 170. I would love to get it in that 250 range. That would be amazing. His accuracy, sorry, resistance is 118, so not too great. Accuracy is 216, also not amazing, but okay. We were focused more on his attack because I want to be able to use him with Twin Claw to see if I can get them to really start doing that 4-hitter and doing some serious damage. What am I doing? Get out of here. We don't want your sales. All right. As far as everywhere else, I mean, we're going to be a little stagnant for a bit because we need to really start focusing on rare heroes and building them. Funny enough, I had so many epic books and no epics to level that when we did Grappler, who is now my new 60, which we're going to be doing a champion spotlight on eventually, and he's not going to stay in poison, but that's where he is right now. I'm not changing him right now. what I'm probably going to consider doing is building a set for, because Toxic is really good. I think it's defense, right? Yeah, he has a defensive set. So what we're probably going to do is take that set off and put it on Eris, and then start testing her out in Clan Boss, because I heard she's good. I've seen her on some really good teams. Unfortunately, most of those teams end up being unkillable, but you know, I don't have unkillable. What am I going to do? So we're going to try and build her up a little bit, and then maybe take whatever set we put on her. I don't know if this is going to be the set, but we're going to take whatever set we put on her and probably put it on Grappler. And honestly, I think Grappler needs a bolster set. I'm going to try to find a speed bolster set for him and maybe take it off someone else. There's a few heroes that I don't think need it, so I may do some gear switching once we have another gear-free removal thing, because if I'm going to start switching a bunch of heroes, I'd rather do it during a reduced cost. No point wasting 3 million when you don't have to, right? But Eris might be our next 60, because I do really want to get her built, and her skills are already maxed, so it's natural. I need to start doing some heroes again. Once I've said this before, on some heroes that don't require skill books, and I did a bunch that did. So our last 2 heroes required me to do skill books, like was it Madman and Grappler? So both needed to kind of waste books, but they're all maxed now. See, boom, all done. And I did use epic books to get him maxed. I didn't use them all. I only did like 5, I think. Upgrade skills. Say I still have 14 books, so it didn't really affect me. The next hero is going to be the one from, I forgot her name, the one from Doom Tower, and she requires a lot of books. I think it's like 15 or 16 books. So by the time we get her in 2 months, we'll be fine. But that's why I did it. I'm not going to consider doing that often, and it's only going to be for like a few books when I want to get somebody done fast. But we have plenty of heroes now that we can level. So I got to start working on campaign heroes. I really got to start getting them in there. We're almost done with what's his name? Rockface. I always call them something dumb. Here we go. This guy, Rocktooth. We're almost done with him, I believe. Yeah, we got 1, so 3, 4 more books we have to farm on him, and then we'll be done with Rocktooth. And then at that point, all we have to do is farm a bunch of, where is he? Where's my man? Where's my man? Where's my goat? My goatist with the mode. I have too many heroes now, guys. It's over. Here we go. This guy, Graybeard. We've got to farm him to get him into my faction guardians, and that way we'll have all those heroes that are in there right now for books, so I can put those books into other heroes. And then once that's done, we don't have much left in campaign. I'm not going to lie. So really, we're up to Felwyn's Gate. Like, this is all done. Everybody here is farmed, faction guardians full, and heroes maxed. So everything up to Felwyn's Gate. So we finish Rocktooth. Durham Forest, we only have to get Graybeard. We're done with Spirit Host and Graybeard. They're both done, max and everything. So we're just going to get the copies. And then Karok Castle is done, because we have Conqueror and we have Valerie done. So they're done. So the only thing remaining after we finish that is, what is her name? Sorceress. And then the one that I kind of dread is this bastard, Skullsworn, which I almost don't want to build him. But you know what? At the same time, he's the last one. So I'm going to suck it up, and we're going to farm him up, and we're going to max him, and so be it. I know he can be good at things, but I feel like he's such a waste of resources for me, but I'm going to do it because he's the last campaign hero. So once he's done, that's it. We've got every campaign hero, max skills, and we just have to get them to 60 and get their masters done. So that'll be the painful process that I'll be going through. So I think as of today, basically our goal right now is to get Faction Wars done and get campaign heroes all maxed, so we can go through campaign heroes. All right, so that's the next step in the game, and Faction Wars it's going to take a while. I mean, that's just what it is. We have to keep building heroes. So I want us to just really start focusing on maxing heroes and maxing masteries. We're going to be ignoring basically any event that comes our way. Any fusion, unless there's a rare hero that I need, I'm probably going to ignore those too. Yeah, if it's a new rare, I'm definitely getting it. But other than that, I am not focusing on anything. I mean, granted, I don't really do it anyway. At this point, I kind of just log in, I do my leveling, I get my heroes done, I see what I can progress in, and that's it. So we're winding down on this because it's kind of nice. I'm getting into like a relaxed mode on the game, so I'm going to start really pushing on some of the less exciting heroes that are kind of cool to me, at least. And you'll be seeing a lot more rare heroes popping up and campaign heroes that are rares. As champion spotlights now, because we're only going to have like Gerda Bogbrew's going to pop up, but I'm not going to have her max for a while. So you'll see, maybe Raisin pop up in the next few months once we get some more books for him, and then whatever Doom Tower heroes pop up, I'll basically have max as soon as I get them. So those will be the champion spotlights that we get, and that'll pretty much be it. After that, there's nothing else going on. So really, it's just going to be rare heroes all day, every day, and we're going to see how many of these guys we can build. And then we'll start pushing forward in campaign and doing some things there. As far as anything else goes, I mean, really, it's just close this up. Really, just faction. God darn it! I think we're in faction wars right now. We are on. Oh, it skipped. I thought we were still on the demon spawn. So right now we're at 60 on Skinwalker, 60 on demon spawn. So we're getting there. So those are the two that I'm going to focus on. Lizard Man, I don't think I'm going to focus it, just because I don't really know who to bring in here, and it's kind of a weird one. But we're gonna really start building skinwalkers and demon spawns, and just keep going until we win. So that's it. So we're just gonna keep building those two factions specifically outside of the campaign heroes. So I'm gonna try and pick heroes that are in those two factions first. And if I don't have one, then I'll try to find one that's reasonable, and I'll get him to 60 also. So that's gonna be the main focus. All right. And then the campaign stuff is my side piece. All right. I'd like to get this to 800 fairly soon. So, I mean, honestly, we could probably get it just from when these open up over here, because I have a few heroes. We got Madman for Dwarf, so we can do better there. We've got, what's his name? Tirlac for Sylvan Watcher, so that might help us get through at least another couple stars there. So I think once Dwarf and Sylvan Watchers open up in the next 2 to 4 days, I think we should be able to get a couple more stars in here and get over that 800 mark. I mean, we still have time. We have a lot of time on this. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of building heroes, so I don't want to get too bogged down by it. It's going to be a slow roll, but that's basically the goal of here now, is to get Lydia. Like, we're going to see if we can get her. I mean, I feel like we can, because I'm pretty good at coming up with really stupid ways to beat things, so I feel like we can do that. It's just going to be a long time, so don't expect too much like super progress. I'm going to try to do some of the dungeons. We're going to work around in here a little bit. Where is it? Doom Tower. We're working our way up hard mode, but that's usually only half the month, because we're going to be doing normal mode up until the point that we finish it. So basically, that's what, 12 days. So 12 days goes by where I don't touch hard mode. Okay. Curse City, we're basically done for this rotation, so there's not going to be much going on for the next week. We just did the video on it. You saw me get my ass handed to me by this jerkbag here, Mr. Amos. And my rankings, where are we at? I'm at 79, so I'm doing pretty good. 79 rooms. I could conceivably finish some of this stuff up here, but honestly, it's not even worth my time anymore. This fight right here, I showed it on a quick video I posted. It's really annoying, and I don't care about it, so we're not going to do it. And that's it. We finished out all this. So we finished the whole town here, this whole city area here. This, I don't have an HP burner, so we're not going to be able to beat it, and I'm not going to even try to beat this fight, because it's, yeah, that's like waiting. That's like asking for aggravation. So we're not going to be doing that. Clan boss, we're going to start working on speed, trying to get this up. We did get a couple fights that were over 30 million. All right, on brutal, and I mean on nightmare. So we are going to try and get this going to the point where I can freaking get the auto key. I would love an auto key. It would be great. Oh my god. To not have to sit here and watch Nightmare every day is literally something that I've been waiting for forever. It's like a Christmas present if I can do it. So we basically just need to start saving up silver. I don't want to go too crazy on blowing through silver, all right? We're going to just do as much silver stuff as we can and see what we can get done. Because I want to do some re-gearing on all of my clan boss heroes, and it's going to take a lot of money and a lot of work. So we are going to see if we can get through. We might do some farming on some speed gear, maybe, and some lifesteal gear from the dragon. It's a little, yeah. I mean, we're trying to push through on hard mode, and I still haven't gone through this, so I do need to get back into hard mode to see what we can do. Ice Golem's Peak, I think, as far as hard mode goes, we can beat this. It's just kind of annoying. We do have Mithrala now, so I'm going to have to go back through and kind of just, I mean, is this the team I used to beat it? No, this was a team I used for something else. This is for poison. So if I remember correctly, let's look. Team setup. Do I have an Ice Golem hard mode? Who did I beat it with? Ice Golem hard. We beat it with this weird team. That's what it was. This one. Let's see. Hold on a second. So this team has a lot of stuff going on. We used him because it gives us HP. He's got burns. These guys are revivers. Let's just see. Let's see what happens if we bring Mithrala in here. Do I want accuracy? It's a rough one. All right, so we need to just stay alive. That's the game here. So these guys keep us alive. So let's just see. Let's see. It's probably going to be a long ass fight, but we're going to give it a shot. I want to see. I want to see if this works because we never had Mithrala when we were doing all the hard mode dungeons. Like the only one that we haven't beat yet is the Fire Knight, and that's just because I haven't focused on it. I've just been so like hooked on just leveling heroes and that kind of stuff. And we have 2 dragon hunters now that we're never going to use. I know it's exciting, right? I forgot. I was going to say Cleo's really good for this, but then because she has hexes, and then I was like, oh wait, you know what? Mithrala actually has hexes, so that covers our hex situation. Really, the question here is whether or not they're strong enough to stay alive and kill at least one ad before the boss puts up one of those freaking attacks. The one that smacks the entire team and kills us all. That's where we're going to be kind of getting punched in the face. And I am looking at some other games too, so if there's any games that you guys are interested in seeing, just let me know because I've been kind of slowly getting some new ones up on the channel. We've got Epic 7 going, Lost Realm. I'm revisiting Outer Plane. I don't know if it's going to be something I want to do. The game's a little glitchy. Even on my tablet, it like shuts down, so I'm not really interested in covering games that can't get their shit together. So I don't know how I feel about it. If I can play it and not have it freeze all the time, then yeah, I might start pulling Outer Plane back out. And I do need to revisit Reverse 1997 because 1999 because I honestly just didn't have time for certain games, and I'm slowly kind of removing other games from my repertoire. Oh, look at that. He's got a block revive. I didn't even see that. I didn't know that was in here. Oh, that's because this is the first time we've been here. That's why. We never did this fight. Yeah, but we are looking at some other games, so if you have anything, just let me know. And we're not going to be covering Watchers of the Realm, obviously. And I don't remember the other one. There was another one that was pretty good, Dragonair, but that game got me bored too. I don't know why. It's fun for like the first day, and then I'm like, what the hell's going on? It's a lot of like kind of wandering. I don't want to wander. Maybe I'll wander. But yeah, there's definitely some games out there, and there's a few that are coming out new soon, so I'm interested in it. All right, so now we've got to provoke, so that's good. All right, so they're able to do this. It looks like this team is getting through the waves without much trouble here. The hexes and poisons are definitely helping. The burns are helping. The petrification's helping, obviously. And Bogwalker being awesome is helping. God damn it. Every time there's always a... It's funny how Broadmaw is like a hero that no one likes or uses, but when you see him in a fight, you want to punch yourself in the face. No, you don't. I don't know if I really want to do that. The problem is they don't focus him. Like, he'd be the first one I'd be trying to kill right now, just because he does a bunch of stuff we don't like. So hopefully he just attacks and gets petrified. Well, luckily enough, this team is working as far as defense, so that's good. We have defense up on 2 heroes, on 3 heroes, actually. So we should never be without defense up, so that's good. We've got removal of debuff, so we can keep the pesky defense up. We've got 2 revivers, so if somebody dies, doesn't matter, unless it's one of the people that actually shouldn't die, so there you go. Bogwalker got his face handed to him. There's not as much crowd control in this team as I normally have. I usually have Yukarl for freezing so that no one gets a turn. But he's kind of useless in this fight. Not really. That's not true. He's actually not useless. He honestly could be a good person to change over for Drex. But Drex is super defensive. That's the only thing, is that Yukarl is very attack oriented. But now that we have Mithrala, maybe he'll work. I could conceivably put him in there. But having the extra HP with Bogwalker is definitely a good thing. Keeping people alive, good. He only revived 1 hero. See, they don't focus the one hero that can revive everyone. This is why auto is a rough thing. Come on, we need some more. There we go. More AOE attacks to counteract that stupid what is that thing called? The ally protect. There you go. Burn yourself. This could be a nightmare if they don't kill not Bogwalker. If they don't kill Broadmaw, that fat lizard bastard. They need to freeze him. Is what they need to do. Freeze and stun. That's what we need on that dude, like ASAP. But I knew this was going to be a slower fight because it's more defensive. It's not. This isn't a team that's built to just wreck teams. They're just there to stay alive. Did he petrify himself? He did not. I was hoping that it would. Oh, the stun didn't work. Which basically means 2 heroes can come back. Okay, good. We got to provoke, so that's good. Anything that can keep him from doing anything that we don't want him to do. Good. His health is getting down. Nice. They're starting to focus him, so that's good. It just means the fight would go longer. So if I wasn't watching this, it would just mean the fight was longer. Yeah, don't give me your debuffs. Now they're gonna try and freeze Drex. There we go. Look at that. Tolog coming in for the SmackDown. There's too many heroes that have the same kind of name now. There's like Tolog, there's Turlak, there's Tittymunga. I don't know. There's a bunch of things in here. Bunch of T names that all sound the same. La Cucaracha. Who is this hero? He's that freeze hero, right? Yeah, okay. I was like, who the hell is that? Every hero looks the same when they're on fire. I'm just letting you know that. Anytime Drex is in a fight, I'm like, who am I fighting? Or especially if you're in a fight where you're fighting a hero that does HP burn also. Oh, it's a nightmare. You don't know what you're fighting. Every hero is on fire. You're on fire. All right. So here we go. The only thing that's going to stop us here is if we can't kill these ads. Because his damage is going to be insane. Which is where your Carl kind of comes in. Because he can kind of whittle them down. If our defense is strong enough, I technically could consider not even bringing your Carl. I could bring Conqueror in here. Which would be interesting in and of itself. I would like to get Conqueror to be useful. But he suffers from the same thing that I'm having the same trouble with originally with Lord Legionary, is that he was way too weak to even stay alive to do the things he needs to do. Now that we're getting better gear and stuff, he's actually staying alive. Oh, look at that. Destroy max HP. All right, so we've got a lot of hexes, burns, and speed downs on the boss. We were able to kill one of the ads, so that's good. But this boss is not, he's not a trifling little guy. He doesn't trifle, let's put it that way. There's been plenty of times I've fought this guy, and right at the last second, I get smacked in the face with a hammer and my whole team dies, so. All right, we need to get that heal reduction off. That's honestly the worst part of this fight, is that and the defense down. There we go. Heal reduction is gone. Oh, nope. There's still 2 heroes left. That's the other good thing about the defensive team, is that it kind of works in your favor because you're not doing too much damage to where he's going to be able to get his attacks off, before you have time to heal, because you're not doing enough damage. Nice. Smite. Smite is the greatest thing ever. I could conceivably... I really do need to rebuild Armiger too, because Armiger has been the same build since I got him. And I still use him, like, in certain things, but it's like, I feel like he could be way more useful to me if I rebuild him. And there he goes. Smack. That wasn't even a big hit. All right, we got our shields. See, this is a dangerous position. All right, we got defense up. Hopefully we can get some healing. There we go. That's some nice stuff there. I'm surprised he hasn't done his other thing yet. What's going on there? Come on, while the defense up is going. Nice smite. And decrease speed and turn meter. All the best things in like 2 hits. I love it. The problem is it's making it so that my defense up is going away. There we go. Now do some damage. I'm surprised he's not reviving. What is going on here? He's really holding out on me right now. I don't know if it's a glitch, because I want this to actually be a team that works. I don't want to win because of a glitch. I've had that happen, by the way, where he glitched out and just never resummoned him. It does happen. It's like a 1 in a year lifetime kind of thing, but it does happen. Would it be nice if you could just turn meter control this fight for the rest of the time? We're getting to that halfway mark, so he should use it. There we go. All right, so now we just got to make sure he doesn't use it before we kill one of these guys. He has speed down, so that's good. I feel like even with the shields, he would kill my whole team with that attack. I get worried sometimes. I'm just like, because this fight is so aggravating just because he gets real crazy, and just like an off chance that somebody gets a turn that before him, or something happens where he gets his thing and you don't kill one of the ads. Like right now we got defense down. Like it's just like a one-off thing where crap happens. No healing, and then he does a big smack in the face, and then my whole team gets wiped in 1 hit. See, look at that. Immediately, that was called terrible timing. Defense down right when we had the thing go. Luckily, Mithral's been getting better with her cooldowns. All right, kill that freaking bastard. Kill him, I said. There, I thought that was it. I thought he was dead. No, so close. No! Oh, my God. All that because of the freaking he didn't have his thing done. All right, we got our shields. We've got more revives. Kill that guy. There we go. Say 1 is tolerable. Oh, that's gonna hurt. I was like, oh. We're getting down to the wire. See what I mean? It can go bad in 3 seconds. All right, we've got some healing. Oh, that was, see what I mean? Every effing time, man. This is why auto is rough, man. Auto is tough. Question is can he burn his way to victory, right? No, he cannot. Look at that. I told you every freaking time. But yeah, I think this is a fight I could definitely win. It's just timing. Honestly, there's no reason for me to auto this right now. So if I'm just trying to beat it, yeah, I could do that. And I could also do, I could bring Conqueror in here and see how that goes. Or Armiger, and just see if they can, kind of kill things. I'm not going to do it again now. It's like a 60-minute fight for nothing, just in case they lose. But yeah, at least you know where we're at. We can beat it. It's just that was completely unlucky. We got the defense down a second. You know what I mean? The auto is stupid, and that's just unfortunately how the game works. So there's no like way to really be like, all right, this is 100% all of that. I mean, there is, but you have to have like the best heroes. Yeah, that's basically what we're going to be doing, just kind of working through those dungeons. I don't think we're going to be pushing forward in Fire Knight for a while, because that's going to be a tough one. It's going to require me to probably re-gear some heroes and do some things that there's no reason for me to do it. Like, I'm not gaining anything from beating hard mode in Fire Knight, right now at least, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to work on Dragon, because that's where I want to get my Dragon time down as fast as possible so I can farm it a little more effectively. Because there's no point to farming something if it just takes forever. You know what I mean? Unless you're leaving it on overnight. So that's the only reason I would do it. And yeah, I mean, that's really where we're at for right now. I want to push forward on Faction Wars, and I would like to start getting some dungeon wins and maybe pushing forward. I only got the stage 12, I think, on Iron Twins, I think, right? I only got stage 12, I think, on green. All right, let's look. I think it's in here. I think it's actually green right now. There you go. Green. Yeah, green's the only one that I did 12 so far, and it's not because I can't. I just keep forgetting, and I'm farming. Like I'm trying to get my dailies done quickly during the week because I'm like working. So yeah, I haven't been able to really push forward on those, but I'm gonna mess with that too and see if we can get through it. Other than that, there's not much going on here. We did beat stage 6 of the Sand Devil. I'm trying to get my way up to stage 10. That's going to be a rough one. What team do we use here? We use this team, and we were able to beat it. Now, is this the best team? I don't know. Like, I understand the fight. I think, I think Dark Kale could be useful here because he doesn't hit the boss. I don't remember. I don't remember. I think his attack just places the poisons. I have to look at his kit again. I'm not sure if it hits or if it just places them. If it just places them, probably a much better option. The only downside is his A1 on auto, at least, has a 3-hitter, which is terrible. You know what I mean? So it depends. I don't know. This team worked on this stage. They were able to get through it. It was a little rough. It wasn't like, oh my God, we're not going to make it, but it was like, it's not looking pretty. All right. But yeah, we got through stage 6 finally. So we are going to work our way and see if we can get into stage 10. I don't know. I don't know if this team would even work for a while. I mean, this guy gets really, really disgusting very quickly. And, at least we have a sleeper. But see, I mean, look at the damage. Honestly, it's the HP destroy that I think is going to be where I'm going to need to do some work here. And honestly, I don't even know why I brought Cleo. I don't even know what she doesn't really bring much to this. I think the thought process here was that I wanted to just try to kill him fast and do as much damage as possible. And the funny thing is, I don't even think Cleo's the one for that. It's funny because most debuffers aren't strong, and most strong people don't have debuffs. You know what I mean? So it's like you're kind of at a loss on this fight because you're basically using a mix mash of heroes rather than having one strategy. But that HP destroy is where, like I said, it's going to be rough because I don't have any removal of that right now. It's basically we have to kill the boss in a certain time frame or we're not beating him. There we go. We got another sleep. Look at Muckstalker making his way downtown, walking fast, and he's homebound. I hope that song gets stuck in your head all day. I hope that it is now. It's going to be stuck in my head, so you can get mad at me, but I did it to myself too. I don't want to hear it. All right. Now I have seen this guy just get crazy and wipe my whole team. It does happen. Nice. But I like that it does that little gong noise right when you put him to sleep. All right, we got 3 debuffs. I honestly have to read this guy's kit because I know that getting debuffs on him while he's asleep is important. I don't understand what happens with what. Like, I don't really understand the concept of the boss because I paid attention to it a long time ago, and now I just like, okay, cool. So I have to figure that out. But it looks like this is working pretty well, actually. So we're gonna have to tweak this, and we're definitely going to have to get someone who can remove the HP destroy. So we're gonna have to put somebody in a healing set that can remove that to get through this. But I don't know anybody in here that I would want to change because they all have specific things. So we'll have to look into that and see who we could bring in here. Look at that. Boom. So like I said, it wasn't terrible. We were able to beat it. Sand Devil is moving forward, so that's good. What's next? What's this? We're at okay. Void isn't terrible. Let's see. Let's just give it a shot. What the hell, right? We're doing things. We might as well just try it, show it off, see if they can do it. I feel like his damage eventually is going to outweigh my ability to kill him. So, surprisingly enough, this team works. So we've got Muckstalker, Syl, we've got Mithrala. Yeah, see what I mean? That is a big whack in the face. Cleo, simply for damage because she's strong with that 53k. I mean, I could probably honestly even bring in someone like what the hell's his name? Twin Claw. I could honestly bring him, and he might even do more damage than her. I'm curious now because she's just a placeholder right now. I don't think she really. I don't know if she actually brings anything other than the weekend. And I don't even know if she. I don't know. We'll see. See if she dies this time. Because I know that Twin Claw at least brings a couple of other debuffs as well. She brings the Hex, which she almost always lands, so that's kind of helpful. Mithrala definitely brings the poisons, and then decreased speed would be nice too. But see, look at Syl. She's already like kind of oopsie. She's already got like almost no HP there. All right, it's good. Strangle's good. It's crazy how much Mithrala changes fights that you can beat because she really keeps everyone alive. Yeah, see, this one's getting a little rough because that I feel like the HP destroy is what's going to end up causing us to fail this. Strangle missed. That's not good. We're gonna have to up Mr. Muckstalker's accuracy. Look at that, and there goes Syl. She got hit with a lot of HP destroy though. That was rough. See if they can handle this. We still have our sleeper, and that's the main thing, which is funny. And we still have heals, even though they're not. And we have shields, so we can still do this without Syl. It's just a matter of whether or not everything goes our way and he gets a big hit or not. Nice. See, he's getting that sleep. Boom, boom, boom. Man, I mean, Cleo does do it. I'm going to see how much damage she puts up at the end of this fight. Nice. We got block buffs. Another buff is good. Don't kill me. Whack. Oh, that didn't kill him. That's surprising. Don't. I was about to say, don't kill my whole team. Nice. Right to bed. Luckily, I think that works all the time, right? Or can you only use it once on a fight? Who the hell knows? Didn't matter. We won anyway. Screw you, Sand Devil. All right, so we were able to beat that one. Let me see. What's the next one? Blue. Let me take Cleo out real quick. I'm just curious. I'm curious for my own knowledge here. I want to try this. This might have been the worst time to do that because red's bad against blue, right? Or is red good against blue? I don't freaking remember. Whatever. Either way, let's see how he does. I'm curious on the damage he's going to do here. All right, so he didn't do anything anywhere near as much. But he also puts up debuffs, which is good. I'm on the edge of my seat. It'd be funny if imagine Twin Claw Disciple becomes like the #1 hero for for Sand Devil. So dumb. Oh man, I just brought him in here because it's funny. Honestly, I don't really care if he does a lot. I didn't look at the damage that Cleo did. It's obvious that Cleo's doing way more damage, but did I miss something? Why does this seem like it's going better? Huh, interesting. Interesting facts. Let's see. Oh, we got a smite too. That's good. Too bad he's going to remove it because we don't have protected frickin' things anymore. I don't know if he's using his main attack. It's looking weird. I don't know what he's doing. Sometimes the AI on heroes is a little strange. Nice. Bad boy got strangled, man. I don't know. That was a lot of damage. I didn't see what happened. Who needs Cleo when you've got Twin Claw? Twin Claw is way better than Cleo, right? Go ahead. Put that video up and see what happens. Get the whole community in an uproar. Cleo is definitely much better than Twin Claw. I'm like, well, I don't think she is. Just start doing it just to cause a ruckus. I don't know anyone who causes ruckuses, but so it's safe to say that he's not really doing more damage than her. So there's that. The question really here is can they win with him? You know what I mean? Because I think out of everybody here, Mithrala is gainable if you're like really persistent, like earlier on. Cleo you have to wait for. Like Cleo, you have to wait 3 months or 4 months after you get Visik. So if anybody in here is unattainable, at least my other team, it was Cleo is the least attainable hero. I mean, everyone's going to get her, but she just takes a long time to get. So having somebody who can do this other than Cleo, like say Twin Claw Disciple, I mean, would I pick him? No, I wouldn't. I would probably bring in like Bloodfeather or something way better. Somebody who does more debuffs or something, who brings something to this team, or even. But the good news is that if we win with Twin Claw, it means that technically we can do this with someone else who we can bring in new, who maybe has debuffs, and we can put them in an HP restore set. So like a healer. I'm like thinking off the top of my head, like someone like Champlain, what's her name? Champlain, Chaplain, whatever the hell her name is. And then there's the other healer, mother effer, mother father. What the hell's her name? Whatever, Mother Superior. There's heroes like that conceivably we could just put them in the HP gear that heals back destroyed HP. And I think there's a mastery that does that too. So we could definitely consider one of those two as a hero that could help us keep our HP not destroyed. Because as you can see, look at my team. I mean, granted, we're not using Cleo, so we're not getting the damage off. So a little bit different. We might die. It is conceivable we'll die here. We're getting too low at this point. It's always right at the end. Raid loves to make fights that kill you at the last second. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna put a time limit on you. By the way, not only do you have to find the best heroes, but you need to be time limited as well. All right, this is getting to the wire. Put him to sleep, please. Sleep this stupid demon. Thank you. Oh my god, he keeps healing. Yeah, Cleo was a better option, I think. I figured we'd give it a shot. It was fun. Well, we know they probably could have won. It's funny how most of these fights always the only way that a lot of these bosses can win is because they can just heal themselves back up whenever the frick they want, you know? I think I said it in the other video. I hate fights where healing and is like the mechanic. It's just the most annoying thing ever. Especially when you can block heal reduction. It's like, what's the point of having heal reduction if it doesn't work? If he heals again, we're effed. Come on, sleep the bastard. Sleep him. We can do this. Nice. Rip him to shreds. There you go. Now he's doing damage. All right, we beat him. Good. Screw that guy. All right, so I wouldn't use Twinkle on here, but at least you saw that he can do it. Look at that, 474,000. He was the #1 damage dealer. Who would have thought, right? Frickin' Twin Claw Disciple. All right, but either way, you can do it with stupid heroes is the point here. But yeah, there you go. We've got some heroes, we've got some weirdos, and we are able to move forward in here. So now we're up to stage 10. So we'll probably start looking towards some other heroes. This is going to be a force affinity. So I'm gonna start seeing some problems. So we need to make sure everyone in here is green. So in this scenario, yeah, Cleo might be a better option, like that. But that's about it. Everyone else here, I think we'd have to keep. The only problem is he's going to miss a lot in this fight. So once we get this on farm, that's good because I was actually thinking about considering just farming this for like a couple days, maybe like literally just farming it straight for like a week and just spending all my energy here so I can get some of my other heroes ascended and get a little bit better stats on some of my heroes, even if it's HP or I don't care. Anything to keep my heroes alive is just as good as getting them stronger. So if I don't get speed, I don't get speed. I'm not really like super worried about it. All right, but yeah, that's basically it for today. I mean, I wanted to just go through some dungeons and see how much we could progress and let you guys know where we're moving forward. So we are moving forward on Sand Devil. We're moving forward on the Iron Twins. We're moving forward on the Ice Golem and on Dragon. And we're going to be moving forward on Faction Wars as much as we can and the campaign heroes. So that's all the stuff that we're going to be working on. Whether or not, however that goes or which direction it goes is kind of, we'll see how it goes. All right. So if you have any questions, things you want to talk about, let me know. It's always good. Leave it in the comments. Comments are the best way to tell me things because I don't have Discord and I hate having 30,000 apps that tell me things. Excuse me. I like to have one place to talk, which is why we do this. All right. And as always, like, share, subscribe. It's great for the channel. And you help me grow. You help me grow into a flower. And don't forget. All right. I'm done. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd. You guys take care.